How's it going, everyone? So in today's video, we're talking about this global sync that's happening soon with JP Dokkan, which this did get announced a few days ago, but I thought maybe it's about time I do a speculation video when we can actually see this happen. Because for global, this is a fairly big deal. I mean, JP players don't really have to worry about it too much. I don't think it will affect JP at all, really. But global, it's a pretty big deal. So in this video, I'll probably talk about what we could expect to see. What units we got left to actually catch up to JP and all that sort of stuff. But this is a very good change. Global's been asking for this for years and years. I mean, so have JP players, because it's good if the games are on the same schedule, because it makes it easier. Because like for us, for example, on global, I mean, I play JP as well. But for global players, let's just say, for example, when they drop Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the full power one, like, the community is hyped for that. And then you realize for global that we have to wait over a few months for him. So, I mean, you put it this way, imagine if, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku dropped at the same time for Global and JP. Like, it'd be really hyped. So, it is good in that way. We're catching up to JP. I think the only... I'm not going to call it a downside, because I don't think it will happen, but we could lose discounts on multis, like, on just random Dokkan Fest ones, and maybe tickets. I don't think we will, to be honest, because when you look at it, worldwide we haven't lost it. We still get tickets for that, and all the goodies, so like all the packs and that. So I don't think we'll lose that. Other than that, I think the only other downside a lot of people are like hating on is there's no global foresight anymore when this happens. But in my opinion, it is a good thing anyway. But at the same time, I can see why people want the foresight, so they can go whether it's like summon or skip. But just remember, you know, you don't have to summon straight away. I'd probably wait for the units to drop, wait for the banners, and then probably work out then if the unit's going to be good or not for you. You know, if it's going to be beneficial for your teams that you run, or if you just like the unit in general. All that sort of stuff. But we'll have a quick look on JP at their schedule of units and what we can actually expect for global. So I put up JP here. Now these are obviously the worldwide units we got. But basically down here is what we could see. So we've always got the Pepper Gale units here. I mean, they're not really that hype. They can drop literally whenever, I think. We also have this Super Trunks here. Now, he probably come at the late, like on a late bunch of units. I guess I can do a quick rundown. This Super Trunks is actually pretty bad. And, yeah, he's not really that runnable at all, really. I mean, he's good once he transforms. But other than that, this Trunks really isn't going to be beneficial for you at all, I don't think. Yeah, if you like Trunks, you can summon for him if you want. But I'll talk about in a minute what I think Global may do, or what I would think is a good deal. So, yet again, we got LO Mega Shenron, and then we also have Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to summon for him no matter what. He's actually a very high unit in terms of, like, on the tier list, but he's also very good animations-wise in that. So, we got them as well. I don't think they'll change this celebration at all for Tanabata. I don't think they'll change it much. They could, but... we also have LR Goku as well, who dropped with the Turles celebration. I forgot what this LR is, but he is free to play though, so that's... Yet again, he can probably drop whenever for global, but they'll probably drop him during the Turles celebration. Turles is good, I would say. He's not like... I don't know, he's not like super busted, but he is a good unit still. So, yet again, he could be good to pick up as well. And you also got banner units, your Bulma, so pretty much from... Here down, Global's already got, so we're only a few units behind, which is obviously good in one way, but at the same time, when you think about it, as soon as Worldwide ends, JP will get probably a new Dokkan Fest, so yet again, that's another unit behind on Global. But yet again, Global will get another Dokkan Fest, which will probably, yeah, probably be the Turles celebration, won't it? Yeah. So, now I'll talk about what I think they could do. Now, it might sound probably stupid, I would say, but I think this is probably the fastest way they could do it, if they ever want to do the fastest way possible, is literally drop every single unit at once. Now, it will seem stupid, like, just hearing it like that, but this is how I'm gonna look at it. If they want to catch up before the end of the year, right, because I think if we catch up before the end of the year, it's a good idea, because then we can celebrate New Year's together, which we usually do anyway. But we could also celebrate the 9th anniversary together. Yet again, I'm not really too sure how they would do that. I'd probably prefer to see, like, not how it's, so JP will still celebrate their 9th anniversary, but then on global side, we'll still get the new units, but it'll be celebrating the JP's version. And then when global hits it, the same thing, JP will celebrate the global's version of 9th anniversary. So, yet again, I'm not really too sure how they're going to do that, if they'll drop new units for the 9th anniversary for global, or they rerun the banners. I don't think they will do that sort of thing. I know they do that on, My Hero Ultra Impact. I know they do it on that. I think for Dokkan, that's probably not a good idea, because when you think about it, they have to bring back the old events. So let's say you bring back new, like, the 9th anniversary on JP has new Red Zone stages. It's not going to really matter to Global when they get their anniversary, because what are they going to do? Just keep the same stages up? Like, they'd have to add more stuff, so I think it could be good that way, because they could release more new units, which could be good and bad, because they might have to start rushing a little bit more. But I do think that's a good way to do it. And then if you have all these banners up, right, keep the discount still for Global. I think that'd be a good idea. And then literally whatever unit you want to summon for, go for it. But at the same time doing that, how do I explain it? Because then Global will still technically be behind, unless they drop the new unit that drops for JP as well, the new Dokkan Fest. So there would be like a lot of banners to summon on, but that'd be the quickest way possible, I think, to catch up. Because yet again, I'm going to look at it this way. I don't think many people summon for Turles. I think a few people will, but I don't think it's going to be like a huge banner people are going to summon on. LR Goku here, people will probably skip him. He's good, but I think people will skip him. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I think everyone's probably going to summon for him, to be honest. Omega Shenron, most people probably skip that as well. Trunks, I think everyone will probably skip nearly. So, the only unit people are going to summon for is either the Super Saiyan 4 Goku or the Turles. So, I think dropping all the banners at once isn't quite a stupid idea, because people aren't going to summon on them anyway, the other ones. Yet again, I don't think they'll do that. I think the only other way they can catch it up is shorten the celebration. So have like, I don't know, the Turles celebration 2 weeks, and then you just go straight on to the Tanabata celebration with Goku and Shenron. Just have that 2 weeks or some. Trunks, maybe 1 week. So I think that could be the quickest way to speed it up. But at the same time, if they speed it up too quick, I have a feeling a lot of global players will have not quite pressure to play the game, but they're going to feel sort of pressured in a way, if that makes sense. So, it's going to be very hard to work out how they're going to do it. At the moment, they haven't said anything else. The only details, like, Dokkan has given us is it's going to happen. We will sync up with JP eventually. It's just, we don't know how, we don't know when. I just think the best spot for them to catch up is before the 9th anniversary, because we've been wanting that for ages to celebrate anniversaries together. So if they did that, I think that's going to be one of the biggest W's like Dokkan has ever taken. But yet again, who knows when it's going to be. It could be in another year or two. I don't think that's the case, because if it was, why would you say it so early at the same time? You know, it doesn't really make too much sense. Like, I still think it's a fair bit away, but I don't think it's like super far in the future, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think let's say for example, I don't think it's going to take all the way up to the 10th anniversary for them to do it. I think it'll be a lot sooner. Like, it might even be just before Global's anniversary, which would still be good, but at the same time, I think it'd be better if we did it before JP's anniversary. So, yeah, that'll probably be it for today's video, guys. This is like a quick speculation video of when we can actually see it happen. Hopefully it is very soon, but yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Like, how fast you guys want to see this happen, or what you're hoping for out of this. But yeah, if you guys like this, if you want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.